Imagine a life where you're not stressing over bills, where you actually have money left over at the end of the month, enough to invest, to travel, or to finally buy what you've been dreaming of. Sounds impossible, right? Well, let me tell you, it's not. The financial future you want starts with the decisions you make today. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 powerful strategies to save money fast in 2024. Stay with me till the end. Because one of these tips could completely change how you think about money, and it's probably something you've never considered. But first, a quick question. Do you ever feel like your paycheck disappears before the month even begins? You're not alone. Many people are stuck in a financial loop, and what I'm about to share might just be the key to breaking free. Let's dive in. Alright, let's talk about automation. This is hands down one of the most powerful tools in your financial arsenal. See, when it comes to saving, we humans are often our own worst enemies. We make plans, we set goals, but then that delicious latte calls our name, or a shiny new gadget pops up on our Instagram feed, and suddenly, our good intentions fly out the window. That's where automation comes in. Think of it like this. Instead of relying on willpower alone, which let's face it, can be pretty flimsy, you're setting up a system that forces you to save without even thinking about it. You're basically telling your bank, hey, every time I get paid, take a chunk of that money and put it straight into my savings account. Don't ask me about it. Don't show it to me. Just do it. Now you might be thinking, but what if I need that money for something important? That's the beauty of it. You can always access your savings if you really need to. But the key here is that it creates a barrier, a little bit of friction that prevents you from dipping into your savings for every little thing. And the best part is it's incredibly easy to set up. Most banks these days have automatic transfer features built right into their online banking platforms. You just choose how much you want to transfer, how often you want to transfer it, and boom, you're done. It takes literally minutes to set up, but it can have a massive impact on your financial future. Seriously, if you're not already automating your savings, stop what you're doing right now and go set it up. I'll wait. Done? Great. Now you're one step closer to financial freedom. Okay, let's talk about subscriptions. Those sneaky little money suckers that we often forget about. You know what I'm talking about? Streaming services you signed up for and never use. Gym memberships you haven't touched in months. That meal kit delivery service you swore you'd use every week but now just sits in your fridge. These recurring costs might seem small individually, but they add up fast. Think about it, even just $10 here, $20 there can easily amount to hundreds of dollars a year, if not more. That's money that could be going towards your savings goals, your investments, or even just a nice dinner out without the guilt. So, how do you tackle this subscription monster? It's actually pretty simple. First, make a list of every single subscription you have, and I mean every single one. From your Netflix account, to your cloud storage plan, to that magazine subscription you haven't read in years. Once you have your list, go through each item and ask yourself these questions. Am I actually using this service regularly? If I wasn't already subscribed, would I pay for this again today? If the answer to either of those questions is no, then it's time to say goodbye. Trust me, canceling unused subscriptions is like finding free money. It might feel a little painful at first, especially if you're attached to a particular service, but I promise you, the feeling of freeing up that extra cash in your budget will be well worth it. And hey, if you find yourself missing a particular service down the line, you can always resubscribe. But chances are, you won't even notice they're gone. Alright, let's talk about minimalism. Now before you click away thinking this is about living in a white box with one shirt and a toothbrush, hear me out. Minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about being intentional with your spending and focusing on what truly adds value to your life. It's about breaking free from the cycle of consumerism that tells you that happiness can be found in the next purchase, the latest gadget, or the newest fashion trend. Because let's be real, how often have you bought something you thought you absolutely needed, only for it to end up gathering dust in a corner a few weeks later? Been there, done that. Minimalism is about shifting your mindset from "I need to have it all" to "I only want what I value and use." It's about asking yourself before every purchase, will this truly add value to my life? Because let's be real, how often have you bought something you thought you absolutely needed, only for it to end up gathering dust in a corner a few weeks later? Been there, done that. Minimalism is about shifting your mindset from "I need to have it all" to "I only want what I value and use." It's about asking yourself before every purchase, will this truly add value to my life, or am I just buying it because it's on sale, because everyone else has it, or because I'm bored? Now I get it. We live in a world of instant gratification where it's easier than ever to buy things with a single click. But that's all the more reason to be mindful of our spending habits. Start by taking a look at your living space. Are you surrounded by clutter? Do you have drawers full of clothes you haven't worn in years? Chances are you're holding on to a lot of stuff that's not actually serving you. And the thing about clutter is it's not just physical stuff taking up space in your home. It also takes up mental space. It weighs you down, stresses you out, and makes it harder to focus on what's truly important. So by decluttering your physical space, you're also freeing up mental space to focus on your goals, your passions, and the things that truly matter. Okay, let's talk about impulse buys. You know, those sudden urges to buy something that you absolutely have to have right now, this very second? We've all been there. Whether it's a flashy new pair of shoes, the latest tech gadget, or that must-have kitchen appliance we saw on a late-night infomercial. Impulse buys have the power to completely derail our budgets and leave us with a serious case of buyer's remorse. But what if I told you there's a simple yet incredibly effective strategy to combat those impulsive urges and make more mindful spending decisions? Enter the 30-day rule. It's about as straightforward as it sounds. Instead of immediately giving in to that impulse to buy something, you're going to hit the pause button and wait 30 days. That's it. Just 30 days. Now I know what you're thinking. 30 days seems like an eternity when you're caught in the throes of desire for that shiny new object. But trust me, that 30-day waiting period is pure magic. First of all, it gives you time to cool off and think rationally about the purchase. Is it something you truly need? Will it actually add value to your life? Or is it just a fleeting desire that will be gone as quickly as it came? Secondly, it gives you time to research and compare prices. You might find a better deal elsewhere, or you might even realize that there are similar products out there that better suit your needs and budget. And finally, that 30-day waiting period gives you time to save up for the item if you still decide you absolutely have to have it. Alright, let's talk about side hustles, one of the most powerful weapons in your arsenal when it comes to supercharging your savings. Now, I get it, the phrase side hustle can sometimes feel a bit overwhelming, especially if you're already juggling a million things. But here's the thing. A side hustle doesn't have to be this big, complicated, time-consuming endeavor. It can be anything that allows you to leverage your skills, talents, and passions to generate extra income outside of your regular 9-to-5. And the beauty of side hustles is that they can be incredibly flexible and adaptable to your lifestyle. Whether you have a few spare hours in the evenings, want to pick up some extra work on the weekends, or have skills that can be easily monetized online, there's a side hustle out there for you. Now you might be thinking, but I don't have any special skills or talents that would translate into a side hustle, and to that I say you're wrong. Everyone has something they're good at, something they enjoy doing, or something they're passionate about, and chances are there's a way to monetize it. Are you a people person with a knack for customer service? Consider working as a virtual assistant or a customer service representative for an online company. Are you a creative soul with an eye for design? Freelance graphic design, social media management, or website design could be right up your alley. Are you a whiz with words? Freelance writing, editing, or proofreading could be your ticket to extra cash. And the best part is, with the rise of the gig economy in online platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and TaskRabbit, it's easier than ever to find side hustle opportunities that fit your skills and schedule. The key is to identify your strengths, explore different options, and find something that you genuinely enjoy doing. Remember, a side hustle shouldn't feel like a chore. It should be something that energizes you and allows you to tap into your passions while earning extra income. There you have it. 5 powerful ways to save money fast in 2024. Automation, cutting out waste, minimalism, smart buying decisions, and maximizing your free time. These are strategies that can have a profound impact, and here's the best part. They're simple enough to start today. Imagine where you could be in just a few months if you put these into practice. Seriously, imagine having the financial freedom to pursue your passions, travel the world, or simply enjoy life without the constant stress of money worries. That's the power of taking control of your finances and making smart decisions today that set you up for a brighter tomorrow. But saving is only half the equation. To truly build wealth, you need to make your money work for you. If you're ready to take that next step, make sure to check out my next video, where I'll walk you through the exact steps to build passive income streams in 2024. Don't miss it.